Good morning and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Glad that you could be here and glad to be back. It is Monday morning, October 12th, and it is good to be back and here for writing sprints. Thank you so much for those who are joining me live or may be catching me on the VOD after the fact. It is very early in the morning and my throat is a little bit, groggy, but it's okay. We are going to move forward. Thank you so much who are already in the chat. Thank you so much for those who will be chatting in the future as we go through our writing sprints. Let's see if I remember how to do all of this stuff. So it has been a crazy couple of weeks as I've taking care of some health issues, but I think that it's all better. Sable, I'm feeling fine. A little bit of a scratchy throat, but that's probably because it's dark 30 in the morning. But yeah, I'm feeling better. So it is good to be back, and I have been working on my writing in the absence, and so I'll be showing that off a little bit during the stream today. But yeah, so it's full steam ahead. So let's get this start party started. All right, but trying to remember how to do everything. It's still interesting. All right. Yes, I was wondering if you were up early or if you were up late. Because it is, 4 o'clock in the morning for you. So, but that's okay. Thank you so much for joining me for no matter how long that you join. And this is a little bit earlier than I normally start, but because I'm not streaming in the evenings on a set schedule, I am able to start a little bit earlier because I go to bed a lot earlier. Digesting my Canadian Thanksgiving turkeys still. Turkey. Yeah, we had pumpkin pancakes yesterday for breakfast. It was rather delicious. Okay, so let's get into the motivation of the morning. All right, motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. So it took motivation to get me out of bed in the morning, but it is a habit that I want to re-establish to make sure that I accomplish my goals for NaNoWriMo and help everyone who wants to accomplish the same to do the same. And it is the habit that will be able to help us get through this challenge that we have. So that's the thought of the day, and that if you would like to have this thought, it is available at The Orchard, my writing Discord, under Memes Motivation. So feel free to go steal and share that meme if that is your choice. All right, so let's shut that down. All right, so we have about 1 minute before our first sprint of the morning, and I have been doing I think quite a bit of work. Let me just let's edit it because I'm going to be working on this article specifically. Get that ready for the sprint. There we go. Okay, so what I have been working on in my absence is refining the steps for the snowflake method that we're following today, or for the month of Preptober, where I've clarified my one sentence summary, and then I created my one paragraph summary. Okay, let's dismiss that. So that is our first sprint. So we'll talk more about that as we go along. So what I am going to be focusing on now is my character summaries and getting more details about my point of view antagonists, and primary characters. So that's what I'll be focusing on per step 3 of the snowflake method. So let's get this. Yes, let us do this indeed. All right, there is the timer for the first sprint, and I am using the chill station for pretzel rocks. I thought I'd give the epic channel a bit of a break, but I'm kind of enjoying it. So let's get some chill on, and let us turn up the music. Microphones off. I'll see you in 10. And there we go with the end of the first sprint of the morning. Let's see. Oh, that not. There we go. Okay, how did everybody do? You have some more of us here together. Let's change the let's change that. Let's save how we're going and take a look. So this is I've created a new template for characters based on the questions that are asked in the snowflake method of things that you need to define for each of the different characters. This paragraph description is something that I worked on in a workshop over the weekend, and was able to get a little bit more about my character. And so now I'm going through here and getting some of the details down. Sable is doing some editing, trying to cut my flash fiction article down to size. So, flash fiction. So you need a negative 150 words, which is a good thing. Yes. I'm finding that I'm a better overwriter in the first draft and then cutting back as I edit. And we'll see if that continues to happen, but that's what I'm finding is a process that is working well for me. Okay, Sable. Yeah, yep, that's me. Okay, cool. Yeah, just add. If I ever get to the point where an editor comes to me and says, you need to add 10,000 words to your novel, I'm just going to go, I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, so, all right, so this is what we have going on about Elias, my main character, and I'm just adding some stuff about it. So as I said, I did create a new template here. I call it a snowflake character sheet. And it's pretty much, the one sentence summary, the character details, and story specific details. Because I realized that, and I guess it'll show better over here, is that since I'll be reusing the same character through multiple stories, they will change in multiple stories. And so I can't just say, this is how they are. I need to say, this is how they are in that story. So for Elias in the novel After Beauty Slept, this is his story there. But if he is a minor character or a secondary character in another story, he would still need to have motivation. He will still need to have all of this stuff about him, and he may learn something new. And then that as well, I'll have that separate section for this story, for that story, and then I'll be able to read through his progression in the order of what happened. So that's what I have here. Still playing with the relationship feature. I do have this mentee-mentor relationship that I have here. Yeah, I'll play with that more. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so let me turn that off and let us get another sprint going. And there we go. All right, time to turn the music up. Microphone's off. I'll see you in 10. go at the end of the the second sprint. How's everybody doing? Just checking on the chat. Got a couple more people here. I think Mercedes said, was here yawning? Is that? Yeah. Mercedes, welcome. Glad to have you here. Negative 51 words. Excellent. How long is your piece and how long do you want it to be? I mean, percentage-wise, when you say 51 words being removed from the story, is that, I mean, are you going from 10,000 to 1? Or are you going from 2,000 to 1,000? Or, I don't, usually flash fiction's pretty short. Maybe even 1,000 words is too long. Yeah, but negative 51 words, that is good. Let's see, save these changes. I did a little bit of code reformatting, fixing that up, adding some things here. Yeah, I think this is good. But I do have this one sentence summary up here. Just wondering if I need to, if this is just good enough for moving forward. I do like the idea that I came up here with Elias, that he's the second son of a sheep rancher. Because usually, you know, not so much nowadays, but usually the oldest son or oldest child inherits all of the things of the father. It's supposed to go into it. Going from 1550-ish now to less than 1500, but want to give myself some leeway. Oh, okay. All right, so you're pretty close there. That is good. Now, why on earth do I have indie game as one of my tags? Not something I put there. Weird. Twitch being Twitch, I guess. Okay, so I think, I mean, that's a paragraph. Maybe that is enough. Maybe that is enough for what I'm doing. But it's a one paragraph summary of the 3-act structure of his character story. Yeah, so maybe I don't have it. It's okay, so... Okay. All right, we're about 1 minute away from our next sprint. I'll need to change my calendar to this new, earlier time for starting. Let's dismiss that and get the next sprint on the way. All right, there we go. Let's turn the music up and microphone off. See you in 10. All right, there we go. Thank you so much to Moonflower, Sable Aradia, and Miss Sadie's for contributing to the 1 million lemon challenge. Yes, I did start earlier this morning. I'm going to see how it works out for me, because I do like putting in the hours and making sure I get ready for NaNoWriMo, but still be able to, I don't know. Like I said, I'm an early bird. So how did everybody do in your sprint? I am working on my 1-sentence summary and 1-paragraph summary of my character. So it's just interesting to just kind of, I don't know, think about how is my character going to change through the story? How is he going to learn, grow, and make the story worth reading? Because that's the growth character. And kind of also, what am I trying to, I don't want to say teach, but what theme do I want people who read my story to get out of it? And so these are just some really good questions to ask. So, do I need to change my alarm then? At least for this week. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even change I don't think I even changed my own calendar. Yeah, if you'd like to wake up a little bit earlier, it's only 30 minutes earlier. I'll change my calendar stuff after. It's just, I don't know why, but starting at the old clock as opposed to the 30 minutes after the hour just seems, for some weird reason, better. Yep. So 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern. And that will hopefully more people more of the early birds on the East Coast will be able to participate on that. And also the extremely night owls that on the West Coast. Or the moderate evening workers in Asia. It's just amazing that the global time, the global nature of the internet, trying to, everybody there. All right, so we have about 2 more minutes. All right, Miss Sadie, thank you for lurking. No worries. I kind of lurk my own streams, which is weird, doing this thing. But thank you for staying active, staying on the channel, so that keep those average viewership numbers up. Okay, so let's just keep thinking about this. I'm just looking at, because, okay, so he's the, all right, there is our alarm. Oh, you're going to be working on your challenge article. Excellent. Let's see, where am I? There, we'll start. All right, and Turn the music up. Microphone's off. See you in 10. All right, what an excellent way to celebrate the end of a sprint with a raid from Siobhan the writer. Thank you so much. We have, prior to the raid, Dan the Noodleman and Macaro. Thank you for joining. We have Not Like You Think, RPG Dinosaur Bob, Siobhan, Dazzlecat, Nathalia Books. Thank you so much for being here. Nathalia and Dan, thanks for and Not Like You Think, thank you for the contribution to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge. Happy Thanksgiving to Canadians in chat. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I am Dinosaur Bob. Thank you so much for asking. I am feeling much better. The week off and getting plenty of rest and fluids has worked well for me. So I'm glad to be back and going forward and working on my NaNoWriMo goals. It was a little early this morning, let me tell you that. I did start a little early. I did start at 7 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific. That was a half hour earlier than my normal time because I'm not streaming regularly and I'm going to bed a lot earlier in the evening. So thank you. I do feel better. I do the nasal decongestion and all that stuff. My voice is coming back to normal. So yeah, I do feel a lot better. And I think technically I can leave let's see, tomorrow or Wednesday I can leave my house. You know, the whole seclusion. I think I'm no longer infectious, let alone infected. So I think I can actually rejoin society if I actually had anywhere to go. All right, okay. Moonflower in that last sprint got 80 words, where Siobhan had 921 words during their stream. Very good. Yeah, so it is nice to be back and to. All right, so yeah, So I was able to make some progress in the time. I did work on more of my steps on the snowflake method. So I got steps 1 and 2 completed. The 1 sentence summary, the 1 paragraph summary. I am now working on the character summaries, and believe it or not, I have a lot of characters already defined for this novel because this is a rewrite. And so just going through, yeah, that is a lot of characters. And Isaac, good morning. Yeah, so there are a lot of characters here, but I'm going through and now, let's see, filling out a character sheet. Not so much like an RPG character sheet, but based on the questions that are proposed in the snowflake method. And so here I have my character details. And one thing I changed from the snowflake method to adapt here is that I have this, you can see the story specific section. That's the questions, but I'm going to repeat that every time I use the character because hopefully the character learns and grows and changes that. All right, so yes, I am feeling better. Yeah, more characters definitely, as you're right. Okay, so there was the alarm. Let us get back to the sprint. So save your work, mark your word count, or set your goal, and let's get this sprint Yeah, it's really important to know who your characters are. Maybe not as many as I have, because I'm doing a rewrite as opposed to a fresh write. But yeah. All right, let's turn the music up and the microphone's off, and I'll see you in 10. All right, there we go. At the end of the sprint, how did everybody do? Let's see, let me go back here in the stream. Oh yeah, a few of your characters, Isaac, a few of your characters already have articles, but they need to be updated because the story takes place 11 years after the time period I wrote the articles for. Yeah, that does make sense, and that's why on my character sheet I have a section for each, so you can just say this is 11 years ago, this is now, so that works. Completely changed course for your nano project. Good to do it today instead of on Halloween. Plan is much more comfortable and achievable. Excellent. Yes, still lots of time for prep. Yeah, Dazzlecat, exactly. Good that you had the epiphany now. Oh, Siobhan, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. I hope you're already in bed and asleep. So sorry about that. Oh, James, you're planning on moving to Edmonton. Nice. All right. Oh, your earlier plan didn't want to be 50,000 words. That makes sense. 12 Tales of Catrian's Night Sky. Ooh, what a fun idea. That is a fun idea. What sprint number was that? Let's see. That was the 5th sprint, my 5th sprint of the morning. So we have 4 in the first hour and 4 in the second. So that was sprint number 5, James. Okay, not like you think. 149, good. Dazzle Cat, 10 lines. Yeah, I do like that idea, Bob. Oh, you were planning to move to Edmonton in 2018. Ah. Okay. Is it a lot does England and Canada have a lot easier of a immigration system as Canada's former status in the Commonwealth? I don't know. All right, that's some fun chat. Thank you so much for sharing. Enjoy your dinner. Not like you think. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, let's see. So we got a couple more minutes till our next sprint. So thinking more about I forgot about this part of her. She's dabbling in magic of the realm. That I could work that in there. I forgot about this. My main female character is actually Cinderella's granddaughter, but I don't know about that. All right, so we are starting sprint number 6 here. So let me get the, oops, that is not the button that I wanted to click. Don't need Slack. My Slack app open. So there we go. All right, so there's the timer going. Let us turn on the music. And we'll turn the microphone off, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go at the end of the sprint. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Yes, I have changed music stations on Pretzel Rocks. I changed from the epic over to the chill. And it's interesting how not chill some of the music is. And that was just, I had to, just jam with the music. That was so fun. Rat torture time. Thank you for expounding on that. An irritated eye gets stuff, has to wash and clean it. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, ouch. Managed to draw blood on the palm of your hand. Ow. Yeah, we had, on top of everything in our house, our little pupper decided to eat some cinnamon raisin bread. And raisins are toxic to dogs, I have learned. And so he has been on some medication, had to induce vomiting and on medication so his liver doesn't fail or something. And so there is this little syringe that we put this little pill to dissolve water, and we had to inject it into his mouth, and he did not like that. But yay, the medication is done, so our dog can be a normal dog eater again. And so, yeah, rat torture time. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, James put his article in the live stream discussion on how power generation and how you can make plastic out of corn cobs. And I found that rather interesting. All right. Yeah. So Dazzle Cat got 8 lines on paper. Very good. Oh, all the things to write about. It had to be about pigs or cobs. Well, hopefully you have had fun writing more stuff. All right. So thank you for all those comments in the chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, grapes are very, very bad for dogs. Yeah. And we're just having a devil of a time keeping him from eating everything. And he just likes to chew on everything, and he's, and he's getting big. I mean, standing up, he can almost, I'm over 6 feet, and he can already get his paws up to here on me. And so he is going to be a very big dog. And we have to change things a lot to keep things away from him. So, it'll come, I hope. So, yeah, going through here, I am 6'3". Yep, he's a big boy. Yeah, terrible chewing stage. Yeah. No, my dog isn't 6'3". I'm 6 foot. But yeah, he's already taller than a couple of my kids. I mean, he literally gets up and put his paws on my kids' shoulders. Oh, yeah, yeah. We are all blessed with the taller genes in our family. So, yeah. All right. All right. This is sprint number 7 this morning. So let's get back to it. And go back to here. There we go. Starting the sprint off. Let's turn up this music. And turn off the microphone, and I will see you in 10. Yeah, feel free to ask questions over in Discord. All right, there we go. How was it? How was that stream for that sprint? Yeah, James, you have a great question there. What buildings are governmental? Already have a city hall and a courthouse, and that is a great start. And I mean, the short answer is a building is governmental if it's owned and run by the government. And yeah, but there are many different aspects of government. And so when you say courthouse or jail, yeah, those would be in the same category, but a different department. You think, I mean, and the landfill from Moonflower Rider, that is, yeah, that's the municipal, sanitation department, as opposed to the justice or police department, as opposed to the bureaucracy that runs the city, the city hall, the firehouse. Yeah, those are all great examples of government cities. Anything that is supported by taxpayer money. Schools technically are government buildings. Now, in the United States, we have city, state, and federal buildings. The post office is a federal building because it is run and owned by the federal department, whereas the local police and the police, well, depending, in a city, the police department is a city government building, whereas in an unincorporated area like the county, the part of the county that's not in a city, that is under the sheriff's department. And so the sheriff is, in the United States, or at least in Utah, the sheriff is a county government thing, whereas the police is a city government thing. So, and then you have the highway patrol, you have the jurisdiction is mostly on the roads. Then you have, your military, your National Guard, your school districts, your prisons, but I repeat myself. Sorry. Oh, good. Deslicat, 17 lines on paper. Very good. I'm kind of enjoying this chill channel. It's fun. All right. So one thing I haven't figured out is how are we doing on our sprint? Setting up 5 articles on zones. This is helping with zone 2. Ah, very good. So let me take a look at the challenge. So we are at 690,579. And so let's see, that brings us to, okay. So thanks to the contributions to the 1 million lemon challenge, we are now going to be starting at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday, November 30th. For those of you, what I accomplished that sprint was biting the inside of my cheek on accident. Good job. Thank you, Macaro. So, for those of you who may not have realized this, I changed the 1 million lemon challenge from a will I do a 24-hour or not into I'm going to do something, and the more lemons just adds more time. Yes, James, right, I could use a conditional formatting. I tried to do that, but for some reason my LibreOffice formulas weren't working. I could do it in Excel, but you're right. And so far we are at 7:30 in the morning, and we will be able, so the more lemons that are contribute are going to I'm going to wake up earlier and earlier in the morning. So there we go. And this will help, I think, adjust because of the, decrease in my streaming hours, but also, you know, honor all of the lemons that have been contributed. So far we are at a lot of hours. I think 16 hours, 16 and a half. I'll math later. Okay, there we go. So let us start the... Okay, this is the last sprint of the morning. Let's make it a good one. Let's turn the music up. We'll turn the microphone off, and I'll see you in 10. All right, there we go. Let's turn down the music. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We have some new followers. And let's get back here in the chat. Thank you so much, Klilawa, and Cody Cash TV. Thank you so much for joining and following. I do greatly appreciate that. I guess what you say, you're using this for the first time. I'm presuming it's World Anvil. I'm glad that you have. Yes, we start sprints every 15 minutes for 10 minutes. So 10-minute sprint, 5-minute break, 10-minute sprint, 5-minute break. And this was the last sprint of the morning. I've been streaming for 2 hours, but if you would like, you can watch the VOD and work on, you can just keep working on it. And let's see. Okay, yep. No, if you're exhausted, Moonflower, don't worry about it. Streamlabs updating. I hate that. Okay, yes. James and Wordslayer are having a great conversation. So thank you so much for that. All right, Dazzler Cat, 10 lines in paper. Oh, okay, Ken. Great. Klilawa is Ken. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, tomorrow, yes, we will be back tomorrow morning. I will be back tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Mountain Time, 7 a.m. Eastern. I think, James, that's noon. No, is that noon British Standard Time? I forget. Hey, Kiddo Boy, welcome. Okay, Isaac, 367 words done in the sprint this hour. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Okay, yeah. So I'll be back, and I'm usually in England. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So, Ken, you would then, I think, what time is it now? It'll be 2 hours before what right now is. Yeah, James is in. Oh, you're in Surrey. Okay. Yes, we do have a good lunch hour representation for the people who are in the British Isles. All right, so let me change the view here. All right, let's see who we can raid. Okay, so I think what we will, let me get over. It looks like Bigfoot Jornsson is streaming some script writing and it is continuing some writing, but there is Fried Dice Paradise there, and I guess Moonflower Writer will be maybe streaming later, but please, if you're exhausted, do take care. All right, so let me type in the raid command. We'll do that. Okay, so the raid is starting. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad to have you all here. Glad to be back. Looking forward to continuing every morning this week at the time. I will adjust my schedule down below so it is more reflective of what I'm actually going to be doing for 2 hours every morning, starting at 5 a.m. Mountain Time, 7 a.m. Eastern. So thank you so much for being here. Oh, it's so good to be back. All right. Oh, Delia, no worries. We're all adjusting. So with that, I thank you and have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.